Hello guys, this is going to be a fairly short video, fairly straight to the point. And I decided, whenever I was thinking about the topic, and the title, I decided to call this video Demisexual and Bound for Love, tailored to INFJs. Now, for those of you who don't know what that means, I never knew it was a term. I knew how to describe it, but it's called being demisexual, and it basically means that you don't develop feelings of attraction towards someone until after you have gotten to know their personality. Looks don't cut it for you, as a matter of fact. It's hardly considered eye candy. What is eye candy is the thought or idea of someone having the personality to be your companion, someone to walk with. That idea is pleasing. That is a turn on to an INFJ. To an INFJ, the thought, even if it isn't real, even if it means that our ideas and notions are often misguided by dreams because our heads are in the clouds, much like a pregnant woman after her third month, her head is just kind of in the clouds and she's dreaming. And anyways, my my point is, INFJs can get lost in their ideas. Especially whenever they get swept off of their feet by someone who emotionally captivates them. Unlike most people, INFJs, being demisexual, are swept off their feet not by physical appearance, not wow, she's a catch, it's wow, she gets me. That, to an INFJ, that speaks the world. That speaks volumes to us. That tells us about our future. That tells our future with you. And I don't need to go into this too much, but demisexuals are people who are attracted to someone based off of an emotional attraction. All right. So that being said, as demisexuals, us INFJs are bound to love. I'll tell you my story. I've swiped through over 3,000, and I'm not exaggerating, 3,000 profile pictures. Being someone who is both intuitive and anointed by God as a prophet, I can look at someone and immediately know things about them that I wouldn't have known otherwise, and that's not the word of knowledge, that's knowing the secrets and intents of their hearts. Doesn't matter what they say in their profile description, the About Me section, I know whether or not they're telling the truth. So I've swiped no through over 3,000 profile pictures within the first quarter second of seeing them. Just left. I just immediately know about them. Are they a suitable helpmate? And the answer for all of them is no. I found one in my entire 6 years of looking that is actually someone I've been attracted to. One person, and guess what? She wasn't someone that I found online. I'm not saying that INFJs and other people cannot find partners online, but I am saying, me personally, as somebody who is born again and has a high IQ and is very emotionally intelligent, I need somebody who can match me in that category, and that's very difficult. So me realizing no one could fulfill those emotional needs immediately meant none of those potential partners were suitable. That's basically what a demisexual looks for. Can they emotionally meet my the needs of my soul? Can they fulfill me through and through? It's not so much about appearance. If anything, we project our feelings of attraction towards your personality on your appearance. Meaning, you could think you were the ugliest person in the world, but if we find your personality attractive, all of a sudden you're the most beautiful woman or man in the world that we could have ever laid our eyes on. And you might never understand, how in the world do you find me so attractive? Nobody else does, and it's because we find your personality attractive. So INFJs, as a result of this, and I've already heard me talk about this in my previous videos, naturally want to help other people and reach out to other people, and that can get us into a lot of trouble whenever we're around people of the opposite sex, because demisexuals and RFE, look, they're crying, I should go help them and talk to them, and then all of a sudden we're getting butterflies in our stomach. and there's nothing we can do about it, right? So you INFJs, male and female, you know what I'm talking about. Whenever that temptation is real. Now, luckily for me, being born again and understanding these things about myself and knowing that I do have such a high, it makes it very difficult for me to find somebody who's tempting, because I immediately, again, as a prophet, I just look and immediately know in my spirit, I can see the scars on their soul. I can just look at them and know things about them that they would never tell me. And again, it's not word of knowledge, it's the secrets of their heart. I can sometimes hear their thoughts. But that aside, that's not why I'm making this video. I'm understanding immediately I'm not attracted to this person. They can't be what I need them to be. So I have the privilege of ministering to women and men all over the place, and never once being tempted to sin. But I understand that's not the norm. INFJs are incredibly giving people, and we're incredibly led to give. And oftentimes we can find ourselves trapped. We're bound to love. Eventually, sooner or later, INFJs will develop feelings of attraction towards someone of the opposite sex just by talking to them, because we're getting to know them, and that makes us feel fulfilled and satisfied, because INFJs need that in a relationship. They need to know that the other person is bonding with them, and when that happens, their demisexual side really starts to show, and they find that they are starting to be given over to these emotions of attraction, and they are feelings. It doesn't necessarily mean that the attraction is pure, but it does mean that an INFJ is very easily given to intimacy. And I'm not talking sexual intimacy, I'm talking emotional intimacy. So for you INFJs out there, be careful of this. I'm sure I didn't have to tell you, I'm sure you already recognized. But for those of you who have been wondering why does this keep happening, this is the reason why. It is because you are naturally, your FE is constantly in action. You're constantly wanting to connect with people. It's a craving that you have, and it's a healthy one. But it is a craving nonetheless. And when somebody begins to satisfy that craving, you begin to relate them to be a potential helpmeet that you can spend your life with, because they made you feel fulfilled and satisfied, and they met your emotional needs. So when those cravings are fulfilled, it's kind of like saying, I found my soulmate. Even if they're not really your soulmate, the idea still stands, and our idle notions kind of cloud our judgment a little bit. So be careful of that. I hope this video has helped you. Drop a like if it has. Make sure you comment your thoughts below. I love hearing from you guys. I almost always respond. There's actually 31 unapproved comments. I'm so sorry for those of you who have commented in the past. Because my phone doesn't let me check it. My laptop was broken, finally was able to sign in, and I look and there's 31 unapproved comments. I'm thinking, oh no, so I went and approved them all. I'm sorry. I always like or respond to your comments, so thank you again for all of the time that you guys give to me. I'll see you all next time.